the harvesting of energy through deliberate triggering. Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is the Occult Families How to Spot Them series. Trigger warning. This video series covers disturbing and very serious topics. Full legal disclaimer in the video description below. A critical tactic in energy manipulation is the deliberate creation and activation of triggers. But what exactly is a trigger? A trigger is a specific stimulus, an image, word, sound, scent, or situation that provokes an automatic emotional or psychological response, often intense and difficult to control. It acts like a switch that flips on feelings such as fear, anxiety, anger, or trauma, often rooted in past experiences or conditioning. When someone is triggered, they are involuntarily pulled into a heightened state of distress or vulnerability, frequently bypassing rational thought and weakening their energetic defenses. Triggering is the process of activating these emotional responses intentionally or unintentionally. In the context of occult or manipulative family dynamics, triggering becomes a calculated weapon. Specific triggers are implanted or reinforced within you so that those who know them can pull your emotional strings at will. I experienced this directly with my mother. From a very young age, she implanted particular fear-based images, specific and visceral, within me. These were not random fears, but carefully constructed points of vulnerability. Over time, she would activate these triggers repeatedly. For example, in the kitchen, she would brandish sharp objects in ways that sparked terror. She regularly referenced news stories or media events tied to those violent images she had embedded in me, constantly poking at that precise emotional sore. She understood perfectly how much these triggers disturbed me, because she had deliberately installed them. This continual activation kept me in a cycle of heightened fear and low vibration. This is exactly how a trigger functions. It's a precise, repeatable mechanism designed to lower your energetic frequency, making you more susceptible to further emotional, psychological, or spiritual attacks. The mechanics are straightforward, yet powerful. If an attacker wants to weaken your energy before engaging, they activate your known triggers to flood your system with fear or trauma. This response drains your energy reserves, clouds your judgment, and leaves you vulnerable. Once triggered, your frequency drops, and the energy generated in that moment becomes a harvestable resource. Understanding what triggers are and recognizing when they have been deliberately planted and activated is a crucial step toward reclaiming your power. It allows you to begin dismantling their hold over your emotional landscape and restoring your energetic sovereignty. Hi, I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and what you just watched is part of my signature program, the Chosen One series inside School of Soul. This series is not just a course, it's a blueprint for those who know they were different from the start: the black sheep, the scapegoat, the truth teller, the cycle breaker. Inside, you'll discover the family roles playbook, the golden child, the scapegoat, the enabler, the lost child, and how to finally step out of the part you were cast in without consent. How the black sheep becomes the goat, turning rejection into radical transformation and leadership. How to break generational curses and rewrite ancestral contracts so the pain stops with you. And how to recognize and escape modern forms of spiritual and technological targeting, from gang stalking to synthetic synchronicity. This isn't just about survival. It's about awakening, about reclaiming your voice, your lineage, and your destiny as one of the chosen ones. Click the link below to access the full series now, because the role ends the moment you decide it does, and the real script begins with you.